My name is Anna. I was 20 years old when I met John. He was an ordinary man, kind and simple. We loved each other deeply. Every day, we met and talked about our dreams. But one day, we argued. It was a big misunderstanding. After that, we stopped meeting. I waited for him, but he never came back. A few weeks later, I discovered I was pregnant. I was scared and confused. I wrote to John to tell him, but he didn't reply. He ignored me completely. Time passed, and I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. But she was born with a serious illness. The treatment was very expensive. I didn't have a job, and I struggled to pay for her medicines. I cried every night. My parents helped as much as they could, but it wasn't enough. I contacted John again and asked for his help. I wasn't angry. I just needed him to care for his daughter. At first, he refused. For a long time, he finally agreed to pay $100 a month as child support. But this money wasn't enough for my daughter's medical needs. Years passed. One day, I saw John's picture on the internet. He had become a famous millionaire. People loved him and praised him. He was married and had a son and a daughter with his wife. John's wife lived a life of luxury. He bought her a car worth $350,000 and a house worth $750,000. He shared his happy life online, showing off his wealth. I couldn't understand. Why couldn't he help his sick daughter? Why was she suffering while he lived in luxury? I decided to send him another message, but this time he blocked me. I felt hopeless and helpless. I couldn't stay silent anymore. I shared my story with the public. I told everyone. John was my daughter's father. He paid only $100 a month in child support. Our daughter was seriously ill and needed more help. The news spread quickly. People were shocked. They couldn't believe the kind, generous John they admired could act this way. John's reputation was ruined. People criticized him. How can a millionaire ignore his own daughter? Why does he buy expensive gifts but can't help his child? But I also faced criticism. Some people said, "Why are you speaking now? Is it because John is rich? Are you trying to destroy his family?" These words hurt me deeply. I cried many nights, feeling lost and broken. I didn't want to ruin anyone's life. I only wanted help for Emily. But in the end, nothing changed. I stopped fighting and focused on my daughter. 2 years passed. I decided to focus on my own life. I found a new partner who loved me and accepted my daughter as his own. We got married and built a happy family. One day, something unexpected happened. John contacted me. He wanted to see his daughter. I was surprised, but I agreed. My husband, Mark, supported my decision. We met at a park. John was waiting with toys and gifts for my daughter. He hugged her tightly and cried. He looked at me and said, "I am so sorry. I was wrong. I want to make things right." He gave me a car and the keys to a house. He said, "This is for my daughter. Please accept it. I want to take care of her now." He handed me a large sum of money and promised to pay for all her medical treatments. He also said, "I will change her last name to mine. She is my daughter, and I will be there for her forever." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. John had truly changed. Now John visits his daughter often. He keeps his promises and supports her in every way. My daughter is happy, and her health is improving. Life has finally found its balance. I thank God every day for giving us strength. People can change. Time heals wounds, and love can grow again. Today, we are all happy. My daughter smiles, and that is all that matters to me. Years passed, and my daughter grew stronger and healthier. John also changed a lot. He told me one day, "I missed so many years of her life. I regret it every day. But now I will do everything to make it right." I could see he meant it. He worked hard to show his love, not just with money, but with time and care. One day, John's wife came to visit. She told me, "Thank you for giving John another chance. He talks about your daughter all the time. She has changed him for the better." I smiled and said, "We all make mistakes. What matters is that we try to fix them." We became friends. She treated my daughter with love and kindness. Life was not perfect, but it was filled with love, forgiveness, and hope. Looking back, I realized that everything happens for a reason. Pain can turn into strength, and mistakes can lead to better choices. If you enjoy the story, please like, subscribe, and share.